Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition of the Final Fantasy Randomizer Duckling Bootcamp. There we go. Words fail me. Duckling Bootcamp Extra Credit Week 6. This week, the flags are Revenge of the Lich. And if you're at all familiar with the website, then you will know that the Lich's Revenge flags are on. Let's say that. It's going to be an entertaining time, to be sure. Expect a lot of twists, and we are going to cover all of that just momentarily. Before we get that, I am your host, DarkMoonEX. We are joined in the booth by Luffy DV. How's it going over there, sir?
Going very well tonight, Dark Moon. I like Lich's Revenge. There should be some fun flags. There's some interesting ways to gain XP throughout this, depending on what you see. So we might be doing some things you don't normally see done, but we're going to have some fun.
If you're here on Twitch right now, you can get the flags just by doing the flags command in the chat. And of course, we will have the flags linked in the video at the end of this when you go back and watch it on YouTube later. So, what we will do for Lich Revenge, let's go cover these quickly so we can get into the carnage. Shops and magic levels are going to be standard. RNG tables are shuffled, of course, all the usual stuff you should expect. Enemies, these are going to look fairly familiar for those of you that have been running Spring Tournament. So you'll notice the standard scripts and spells and attacks, all unrunnables, which is nice. Shuffled rarity, which, of course. And then shuffle trap tiles, but we don't know whether or not alternate formations will be on. Coin flip on that matter, and I know, Luffy, you were talking about whether you even want to bother with a black belt for this since you weren't sure the alt formations were going to be on.
That's correct, yeah.
Yep. Treasures, bridge, canoe, standard so you can walk around the Circle C, all the usual stuff. These are really basic for the most part. Ice Ordeals, Marsh Cave are our incentive locations up top, then Sea Shrine, Sky Palace, and Canaria. All of them random. Nothing else is on, aside from main NPCs and fetch quests. We got the usual stuff, canoe's free so it's not clicked, and Power Gauntlet and White Shirt. 20 of 20, no loose, but a bunch of stuff that's kind of loose because of random. Goal is where we get to something interesting. This is that Lich's Revenge we were talking about. A zombie apocalypse is unleashed upon the world. All NPCs are zombies. Key NPCs will attack you when you give them the item. Buffed undead enemies, and Lich is the final boss. Now, this is something that Luffy and I are going to have to look at, and if chat knows the answer to this, please share it right now if you've played with this already, because I haven't seen the Lich's Revenge flag used since it was debuted for Halloween like a year and a half ago. So that's a lot of time. That's just been sitting there, the people have been tinkering with it that I haven't watched. So the key thing I don't know, and I think Luffy, you're in the same boat, we don't know if the Unleashed War Lich is going to be wandering around the world or not.
Yeah, I mean, when we played this early on, like you said, when these flags first came out, that was part of the fun little wrinkle that they threw in there.
Yep.
I did not see one in my practice this afternoon, but I found some stuff early on in the encounter table, so I was avoiding most later encounters. So we'll see what happens. It could be interesting.
Yeah, so chat is confirming what I had a suspicion of, is that the Unleashed War Lich only happens if you unleash Warmech in the standard options. So we should not see him, and you should be safe.
Well, if we see him, we'll make it work anyway.
Well, yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, you gotta find him if you find him, so that's just how that works. Yeah.
These are the rules.
These are the rules. All the usual earlies are on, plus open progression and Northern Docks. Standards across the board. Most of this is pretty standard aside from that Lich's Revenge. Slightly more buffed enemies than you've probably been seeing in the Duck Derby normally, but that's part of the fun of extra credit. -5 to +5 burst weapons, -3 to +4 burst armor, exclude Masamune. Party is also one of those fun twists that you're going to see, and I just quickly double-checked just to make sure. You have a forced melee combatant, which I think, Luffy, you said you had a forced fighter.
Yep, forced fighter.
The second party member is potentially anything, including a nun, and you said that this one gave you either a thief or a nun. So
Yeah,
kind
it
of
was
rolled the
thief
check
or
mark.
none.
Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, the thief will probably end up being a nun at some point, and she'll probably be taking a nap. But with the Blursings gave her level 1 white spells, so we're gonna see what that has to offer, and we'll take it from there.
Cool. We got opens third slot, and then a forced mage at the back, which I think you said yours was a red mage. So
That is correct.
Yep. So that's the party comp. It's an interesting party comp to try and make you guys think about it, almost simulate kind of a draft, but also like limit your options so you have to really think your way around this one.
Mm-hmm.
2 bonuses, 1 malice, and Luffy, we may have you look at those again just so everyone knows what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, we can do that real quick here.
Cool.
Fighter
and then
had plus 15 AGL.
Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Darkman.
You're covered right now. So before we get to that, we got conveniences are the standards, and your bug fixes are the standards, and that does include your halved BB crit rate. So nothing too out of the ordinary for you for the most part, except for, of course, that Lich's Revenge that's in the pool. So, oh, that's not the one I meant to turn off. That one. There we go. Okay, so you were saying.
So, quick look at the Blursings. The Fighter, plus 15 AGL and Thief Luck, so the running chance will help later on at the expense of minus 20 HP, so it's fine. Then we'll get on over into the Thief with plus 30 HP, level 1 white spells at the expense of a ribbon, but she'll probably be sleeping at some point anyway, so probably no big deal.
And we'll see that momentarily once your stream clicks over here for us.
And then right here we have the Black Mage. Black Mage melee happy, plus 20 strength, fighter strength, but the expense of no, no bracelets. So we'll be hoping for cloth armor rolling up, or a decent ribbon roll, or pro rings rolling up. Otherwise, she gonna be naked, but it's fine.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, the no bracelets is oof. That's a
it's a little rough. Red Mage would be a little bit tanky early on. They got the plus 80 HP, so that'll be nice. Plus 5 luck, and Black Mage strength. So Fighter is going to be our melee carry, which is expected.
Yep.
We'll see how level 1 magic rolls. If we roll some good level 1 magic, I'll show you real quick. The White Mage actually had some pretty decent Blursings. Red Mage armor, 2 level 1 MPs at the expense of 10 strength. So if we roll a decent like level 1 fade or something white lock that's really good early on, we might re-roll to a White Mage at the expense of the Black Mage, but we will see.
Yeah.
That is the Blursings, and I think if you're ready, I'm ready, and we can get this underway.
Yeah, let's just quickly go to actually show on screen the White Mage you were talking about, because I think we're about 30 seconds behind you right now.
Yep.
So, okay, yeah, with first and last forced, second random, and third open, this is what we're looking at for our party. So yeah, Luffy, you feel free to start, and as soon as we see movement, I will start the timer.
All right, sounds good.
Try and keep up with the tracking, which I'm terrible at.
I'll do my best to help you out, too.
There we go. There we go. Okay, we're moving. Hooray! So we're off towards the spell shops, and we see we have in White Magic, level 1 Fade, and Exit, and Heal 3. That is a stacked level.
Yeah,
wow.
I'm thinking right now, but I think I'm going to keep it just the way it is, and I'm going to trust that Red Mage is going to help me carry.
Well, you got Quad X on the Black Mage, which is actually pretty good for the early game. Like, a lot of stuff is going to die to that. And with Fade slot 1, that's not bad. I think the only thing that I regret is the fact that isn't Exit slot 2.
Exit is slot 3, so it is Red Mage learnable.
Cool.
So we caught a break there as well.
Perfect. So then, yeah, that's... You got what you... You're fine. You're fine.
This will be all right.
Yeah.
The Thief will even be a little useful early on.
Good times.
All right.
Oh, yeah, because your Thief has level 1 white, doesn't it?
Yep, so it's going to have Exit and Fade as well, so pretty good.
Very nice.
Just going to do this real quick, because we're broke. Okay.
Yep. And yeah, kill the imps so you can get some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. And actually get some levels on that fighter so they're not quite so squishy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minus 20 HP is a little not so great.
Little sucky. Yeah.
Yeah, you won't feel it once you hit like level 6, 7.
Yeah,
but in the early game, it's a little squishy.
Yeah. It's fine later. It's good for right now. And then, of course, the usual, we're going to wander up. We're going to go take out Garland, the zombified Garland, and do all that jazz. Wow, that is a pack right there of imps.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to go check a treasure chest. Hey, look. How appropriate for... Oh, wow, that's a zombie pack.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite rude.
Yep.
And you're poisoned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's appropriate. We've seen pretty much nothing but the undead here in this Temple of Fiends so far.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, we're going to go take on the undead Garland. Oh, he ran away! He just ran... I forgot that happened.
Yep, he's a chicken.
He's a chicken. He ran away. Rain. Received herb. She automatically gives you the herb. Oh, yeah. She's undead. Garland ran from her. I love this flag set so much.
It's fun.
It is. It's a good time. There we go. So we're level 3 now. Oh, yeah. You can take the teleporter, can't you?
I tried. Did not work.
Ah! Fun. So yeah, this is part of what we're saying about with this flag set. You're going to have to think your way through stuff because it's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Solario, joining us here in the chat. This is a Duckling version of Lich's Revenge that we are running today as part of our extra credit. Well, there goes that thief.
Mm-hmm.
No running for you.
Nope.
And timeout on the poison. Oh, this is not... That did not go well.
No.
That was bad.
But it's okay. We're making it work.
Yeah. I mean, at least you only have to fight a zombie. It could be worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Go, zombie's dead once again. Yep, there's the orb. Nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. Figured since I had to double back, I might as well double check it.
It's fair. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you managed to get through the second time around. Everyone is happy. And now we're going to buy some beer pots, I'm sure. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we got golds for sale there. We'll come back for them.
Cheap heals, cheap tenth, cheap peers. Like to see all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The chat is asking you at some point to go talk to a random townsperson. Do you want to say first?
Yep, I just did. I had to go and talk to our good friend the King as well.
Oh yeah, gold's 27,000. At least it's nice to see them. That's a happy time. So we're gonna go talk to the King now. And he says, "Warg," and you receive the adamant, and a zombie attacks you. This is how this is gonna work. This is this flag set now. Yeah.
Yep, this is what we signed on for. This is what we're gonna do.
Indeed, Chanigan, we are running Duckling Lich's Revenge today.
Alright, so if people want to see the townsfolk. Hello.
You would like to have that during the boot camp, Chanigan? Well, you're here now. This is the boot camp. We are in for the extra credit.
Something else that's interesting about the little fights here you'll see in a second. I'm not going to spoil it till you see it.
War.
So the zombies that you're going to fight as well, they are unrunnable. So you have to take these fights.
Look at that. Even though everything's unrunnable, that's smart call pointing that out. Yeah, they are wait and not run.
Yep. I had to double check it by talking to the dancer, who has also been unfortunately changed to a zombie, but it is true. All zombie fights are mandatory.
Well, I guess they're considered by the game to be bosses, and you can't run from bosses.
This is true.
So, with the adjuvant and herb in hand, you're gonna go do the east or the west route.
I'm just gonna go turn in the adamant real quick, just to see what we have there. If it's some movement item or something nice.
And as
I don't want to get too far away from Provoca, just in case, because I want to see my magic and see what Vicky has.
That's fair. As Hate13 in chat points out, there is the possibility that if you needed to get the bottle, don't need that yet. If you needed to, you can go do a very basic grind on townspeople. You can go go slaughter everyone in Canaria and get yourself a bunch of levels.
Yep, that is correct. That's actually a pretty fair strategy if we get to Cardia when there's no levels for me. You can take the dragons in Cardia. They will actually be zombie dragons, so that'll be a pretty good fight to take. Depending
That's
on
a
your
good
levels.
fight. That's decent EXP.
Okay.
Check a black magic first. We see Brack and Quake. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And then we have us, Cure 4 and Invis 2. Well, I like that level. Yeah. It's a nice level. Presumably going to save and then go talk to the zombie pirates, whatever they end up looking like. I can't remember what they are on this flag set. And here we go. Grarg. Oh, just pirates. Sad. Of course, they're still going to die very quickly to a fade. They were not meant for this world. Up to level 4. Get us the chime. A lot of end locations, but not a lot of early stuff just yet.
Yeah, so we're gonna get walking.
Apparently we're on a historical walking tour here across the land of the dead.
Alright.
Those zombies just like getting in your way.
Yep, I'm so used to talking to NPC guillotines to move them that fight was not something I meant to take.
I once again forgot that I'm supposed to be the tracker. What did we get? We got the adamant so far.
So far we have the adamant, the chime, and I reset out of the bottle.
That's the chime. Here we go. Oh, and the herb. We've got the herb.
Yep, herb too.
Yep, there we go. I'm very bad at this. Tracking and commentating, not my bag.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we'll find out soon what's going on. Oh, you can totally do a slaughter of all the sages in the circle if you wanted to.
I could. I certainly could.
Yeah. Yes, Gloomchew, this is Lich's Revenge when all of the NPCs are zombies. So anytime you talk to one of them, they are going to fight you. Oh wow, the floater, that's...
Yeah.
Well, you might be able to get some floater money off of those zombies.
Ooh.
The ship! Huh.
Which is essentially useless, now that we know where the floater is.
True, but you do need the money to get it first. Oh wow, that's a very tough zombie.
Yeah, it was rude.
Very.
Alright.
But that's a chunk of change.
Yeah.
And thankfully the clinic is right nearby.
Yeah, this is one of the better towns to die in, considering.
That's actually something to point out to people when you're playing the game, and if you have characters that die regularly, but you have the airship, always remember the towns that have a very close by clinic, because if you're in the area, that's a really easy way to just get your characters back up efficiently. Yeah, Gloomchew, this particular flag, or this particular seed, if you'd taken a white mage, you'd have level 1 fade with, I think, extra charges early on. But Luffy decided to stick with the red-black party he rolled up at the start, just because, re-rolling separate.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make it too easy on myself.
Oh yeah, harm is useful, chat. If you have it in here, just because, it's yet another thing you can use to slaughter the innocent NPCs down. Everything's undead, so, well, except for the normal monsters, but everything else is undead. Giants are nicely XP, at least.
Yep. I'm just going to grab a few levels, and then we're going to make a volcano run, because we're going to look for floater money, because I don't want to leave here without that.
I feel that.
Level 1 fade. We can kill Carrie. I'm not scared of her, but we'll see how far deep we actually go.
Yeah, it is the unfortunate thing that while the levels were good off of those giants, the money wasn't so great. So here we are at Volcano, gonna do just an armory play.
We're gonna see. I'm gonna take the armory. I'm gonna see if I have any money for that floater. If we find the floater money, then we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna call that a win.
Fair enough.
If we got to go deeper, we will go deeper.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about you actually getting a scary carry kill.
Yeah, it's a little...
Sketch?
Little much. Yeah, a little sketch right here. Alright, well, we'll take that. Alright, so I am breaking one of my mentor Fizzlebeef's rules right here about leaving Volcano without killing Carrie, but I think we just want a floater money right now.
I would agree with that. And we've seen Frostwolves and Earths, so we're on 8 side tiles.
Yep, so not taking the black belt early on here seems like it was the right play. We also found a Dragon Armor -1 there, which is going to be nice for promotion for this fighter when we get there.
If you can get a good shield plus, then that would actually balance it out too, which would be very nice. Yeah. Party's already nice and chunky, able to hold up against the Hydras.
All right, just enough.
Wow, that's a big load of bull right there.
Yep. All right.
Nice. Set to roll. I mean, you pretty much can't get much closer than a floater at Crescent right there.
Yep.
It's like
kind of the main reason I didn't want to leave. It was right there for me.
Yeah, like, oh, I just parked it down the street. Go for it. Valet parking. And we're off. So where are we off to, Loof?
So we're gonna head on over to go see our good friend the Elf Prince. So we're gonna turn in this herb and hope that it gives us something decent. Really like to see a key. Really like to see some kind of progression.
The master will be released. You get a Geist to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the as you progress in, the undead gets harder as you're turning into key items. Join me in death to get the Oxyale. Woo, the Oxyale. And a vampire. Yeah, honestly, that's a nice early boost of EXP right there.
Yep, I'll take it.
Level 9. Very nice. Warp, Fire 3. Oh, Fire 3 on a dead seed. You really couldn't ask for more right there.
Nope, that's a good thing right there.
Oh, life locked.
Mm-hmm.
What? And that was like Jack All right there at that left shop. And we got Temper. Temper's good. So at least we know where it is. So where are you thinking next?
So, right now I'm thinking we're gonna head to Marsh Cave. Probably one of my least favorite places in the game, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust that the item is in the attic here and can at least give me another point of direction. Because Oxyale early is fine, but I really don't want to go to Onrak Comet just yet. It's a little early for that. So hopefully I can find something that'll give me a little bit of a better idea here in Marsh Cave.
Alrighty.
Some gear. We could definitely use some gear.
Looks like we've lost your stream there. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, my OBS is doing the reconnecting thing.
Okay.
There we go. It's back up. Sorry, guys.
You're good. As soon as it kicks over, There we go. As soon as it kicks back over, I will get the stream there. Okay, there we go. So did we miss anything while,
Nah, just a few bucks in the Marsh attic, nothing else.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Oh, the bats don't attack you. I was really hoping they'd try and, like, strike back for once.
Yep.
I am actually a little disappointed.
Alright, so we're going to check out Marsh Cave here. We're going to see what we can find. Hopefully we find some good gear. Hopefully we get the key item soon. And then we'll make a choice. I see a possible ice cave dive in our future before we get out of here. If we do that, we're going to end up probably looping back down and just killing Carrie, because I think if we go through ice cave, pretty confident that we will be able to have decent levels. And
the game is just throwing money at you.
Yep, now it is.
Now when you don't need it, yeah. Oh, the Red D, that's an interesting fight to take.
Yeah, they got more than 300 HP, so it's not ideal.
No.
But we know it's here. Of course.
And just money. Well, yeah, because it's random. Yep. So the last place you expect to look is, of course, exactly where it went.
Yep, that's, you know, I walk one path around Marsh Cave basement, and it comes back to bite you about, you know, what, 15% of the time, maybe. Yeah. It's always right here.
Like, the thing with when you randomize a dungeon is it feels like 50% of the time it goes into the top chests of the dungeon, so you get the fastest route possible. And then every once in a while, game is just like, haha, I'm going to put it far enough away that you You have to check the whole thing. Oh, and the slab. Well, at least you have the ability to go to Lufane, so...
Yeah, so I think what we might do is, first off, we're going to make a quick pit stop back here at Elfland. We're going to pick up some camping gear, because we only have one house, because now we got some money.
Oh, yeah, we're loaded like it's, we're on the receiving end of the Samurai Guild toss.
Yep. So, we're going to grab some houses. We're going to go pick up that bottle that we dipped out of earlier, because now we have the ability to make these 2 turn-ins fairly quickly after checking level 5 magic, because I want XP on this party so I can start gaining some levels.
Yeah, if we have to go do the Lufane turn-in, we may as well do the Gaia turn-in as well.
Yep. Might as well do them, so that way we don't got to double dip that continent. And we have a very quick fight off of the hard reset, so I kind of want to see what we find in some of the areas over there that are more lucrative for XP.
Perfectly logical. Oh, and the ghost. Ew, ghost. Oh, a beefy ghost too. Thanks, game. Everyone's already like, yeah, they hit like trucks, but they never have any health. That guy had health.
This one did.
That one had health. I don't want to be anywhere near that.
Crap, I just realized we got to make a pit stop back at Elfland because I did not have the money to buy Temper. We got to buy Temper at level 4.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed you checked it.
Yep.
You probably
I only had about 3 grand.
You probably could have sold the Thor hammer because the Thor hammer is worth 10 grand.
Yeah.
Looper. Another Geist. Bye, Geist.
So, we're going to do this real quick, make a quick pit stop, and then we're going to go do these turn-ins.
I mean, it's really not out of the way that far for you to do it, because flying this direction, yeah, you fly a little south, but you're also at least horizontally going in the direction of Gaia and Lufane.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Nah. And better to get this out of the way now than later.
Yep, I don't want to forget it's there.
Exactly. Life Reboot also is on the Thor hammer train. Like, I like having the early AoE, except you've got Fade and Fire 3 and Quad X. Like, Thor hammer isn't going to see much action.
Yep, I didn't need to keep it, but I did just in case. I probably would have been a little quicker to sell it, but again, we're also... We're showing off a little bit tonight. We're not just trying to go super fast. We want to go fast. That's the name of the game.
And we are, of course, still looking for that item. The shop item.
We found it. That was the...
oh, was it? Oh, floater, you're right. Thank you.
Yep.
Brain not working today. This is what happens when I have to go into the office.
So, looking at some of the incentive locations and things we got going on, I don't think we need to do the Ice Cave. Ice Cave looks like it has to be Canal.
That's yeah. So, there's the Canal has to be on. Well, hold on. So let's think this through for a second. Canal has to be on the Circle C, and it can't. I don't think it could be locked by an item that exists outside the Circle C. So there aren't a lot of turn-ins that are left that you can do. So Canal has to be an Ice Cave, I would guess, because there's nothing else on the Circle C to turn it in at. You're right, we can skip that. Good call.
Yep. Alright. Ooh, okay, here we go. Here's something. Nice, okay. That's good news.
So I missed it. Oh, yeah. We got the rod. We got the bottle. We got the slab, and we translated the slab. And we picked up the Oxyale, because, again, I'm bad at this. And we, of course, are in the air, so floater. I think you also got the ship. We know where the canal is. Okay. I think we're caught up, again, on my terrible tracking. I'm so bad at this. I get caught up talking and watching, you know? That's why we have Danny around. Danny does this stuff so much better than I do.
Yeah, Danny's much better than all of us at this.
I know, right?
So we got sandwiches off the hard reset there,
Ooh.
right where we parked the floater. So that's a nice find.
That is. Did you happen to see how much health they had?
They had less than 300. They're quad Xable.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing tracking. I didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is whenever power bonk -2. I mean, power bonk's great. -2 sucks, but the power bonk's great.
It's fine. We're gonna probably want that.
They're undead. You can't quad X the zombies.
I know it's emotion. I'm used to doing it. I know. Oh my god.
But that was also good training for everyone who's out there who may not realize that. You can't quad X is a death spell. You can't quad X anything that doesn't technically have life. Yep. So that means
you can't dead things that are already dead.
Yep. No, or again, for things that don't technically have life. So that includes the golems, that includes the scums and the slimes. I want to say there's something else too that can't be besides the undead. But yeah, anything that doesn't technically have quote unquote life cannot be quad X because it can't die. You can only do your best to obliterate it. Good. I'm glad you're checking Sarda because I was going to remind you of this soon if you didn't do it yourself.
Probably should have hit this up as soon as we got the airship, but it's fine.
That's fine. The didgeridoo. So that would be our multi-instrumentalist Sarah. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Okay. Got a lot of zombies.
Yep.
Ah, thank you, Gloomchew. The other one that's not quad Xable. The robots, the sentries, and the guards. They're not alive. So that would also include Warmech, because Warmech's not alive. And of course you can't quad X Chaos, because the game doesn't let you. There's no
not
specific
not unless you get him under 300 HP.
No, I actually think you can't quad X him.
I've quad X Chaos before
Have
less
you?
than 300 HP. I have.
I was told that we couldn't, so I've never tried.
I have.
Huh. I will take your word for it.
You don't often get the chance.
Well, no, there's that.
So I'm thinking just because we're right here in the area and I don't want to come back here, we're just going to go down and we're going to kill Lich. We have the rod. We can finish this.
No, that makes sense.
So we're going to knock this out. And then I think we might sort of proximity route in the volcano with Carrie. Because we want to spend the majority of the time in the northern continents after this.
This is one way to do it. I mean, there are two schools of thought as far as how to do, like when and how to do Earth and Volcano. Since there's no incentives in these dungeons, some people will tell you, oh, and by the way, when Lich's Revenge, the vamp is replaced by a whiz vamp. So some will tell you that the best thing to do is leave these until last, so that you're a high level and you can just like quickly run through these and a lot of the encounters will run from you. The other way to look at it is to do a proximity play, and honestly, I don't know which one is faster, because you're going to get levels off of this that help you later on, whereas you can run more easily from stuff. Well, I mean, nothing's faster if your entire party gets disco locked.
Yeah, well, that just made a decision for us.
Oh, ouch. Okay, wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope, that's
Change the plan.
Yeah, with Quark. Wow. So no proximity play then?
Nope.
No!
So, these things happen. You gotta make do.
That was ugly. Was that on an ambush?
Yep. That was rude.
That was Final Fantasy for you right there.
Yeah,
chat's like, so much for that. I agree. Yeah, that's...
The thought was there. It was a good idea.
So there are two different Final Fantasy specials right there, and we just got a nice look at one of them right there.
Mm-hmm.
Woof.
Mm-hmm. So it goes. Rando gonna rando.
No, that is an absolutely, like, even the vanilla game, that is what this game is known for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, we'll ambush you, and then stun touch you, and then kill you with AoE, and there's nothing you can do, and you were 3 floors in the dungeon, but you're back at the start. Enjoy!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that the randomizer has just managed to preserve despite all the shuffling. That feeling of, well, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
We just discussed you can't quad X them.
I know. This is a learning experience for me as well.
Apparently it was also a learning experience for your fighter.
Yep, he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, there was proof of point right there. Yet you can't quad X a golem. Luffy, putting it to the test for us.
Yeah, just trying to make sure.
Not with that attitude, you can't quad X. No, you can't. You just no. I mean, it's not as bad as in like later ones. I think Final Fantasy V, if you come across an undead and you try to use a death spell on them, it's basically a life 2 for the undead. It just revives them completely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, this is a problem.
Uh-oh. Oh! Is it really a war mech, though?
We're gonna find out in a minute.
Well, you don't really have anything that they're going to be able to do against that with that one. Oh, well, they certainly hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So... we just... oh, God. Well, it's not dead yet. I don't think that's a sentry.
Nope, I don't either.
No.
Okay.
And it's the key.
Yep. We're gonna want that.
We're gonna... oh... so this is happening. This is... Hail Mary Brack. Yep. Nope. There we... okay.
Mm-hmm.
Woof!
Yep.
That time when you're sitting there going, wow, so Sea Shrine's my best bet.
Yeah, right?
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay. Woof. Well, it's fine.
I think the game lied to us about that being a sentry. It really do.
I think so, too. That thing had somewhere north of about 600 HP.
Yeah.
That was not nice.
Okay.
All right. Moving on.
So everyone, thank Wild Ham for the Lich's Revenge flags, because that was a treat to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Now, if we hadn't unleashed War Lich, at some point you would be able to start killing them. You'd have plenty of levels.
Yeah, that's one thing that I can give you, is all the levels in the world.
Now, that said, we have established that the sandwiches are easy to kill and are right there at, right by Desert Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you want to call it. If we had to get past that War Lich, we could, or that Sentry Lich. War Sentry, thank you. We could go grind for a bit. If progression's locked behind it. Which, I mean, long term we have to kill it because we need the key, but that doesn't mean progression's locked behind it right now. So Life Reboot is saying that was probably actually a sentry, just a sentry that rolled up, because the sentries do look like war mech.
That's fair. I trust Life Reboot. He's one of our other devs who does some really cool coding stuff.
Well, that light axe is actually kind of nice to find.
Yeah, we got an ice sword -3 as well, and I found a ribbon, so not a total loss in here.
Yeah, the ribbon was huge. Doesn't help you against the war mech, but
no.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep looking because there's a shuffle treasure somewhere in this dungeon. And maybe use it as an opportunity to try and get a few levels.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the Bane sword?
No.
What was that? Because it went by too quick for me to see what it was.
In the second room, that was a great axe.
Okay. I don't know what I was seeing then. Tail. That's nice.
Yep.
Not progression, but that certainly helps you, like, put some better armor on. Gonna make your grind a little nicer.
Yep. So we're gonna do that right away. We're gonna call that a win, and we're gonna head on over, and we're just gonna promote right away.
Well, the game's not really leaving with a ton of options right now.
It's not, and I'm gonna want to get some magic on this knight and this ninja. Probably actually put the ninja to bed pretty soon, though. It's about time that we start getting levels where they belong.
Well, yeah, I was thinking in my head, wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go with a two-man soon just on the sandwiches.
Yeah, I think we might do something around those lines. Oh, hi.
Worthy of dying by my own claws. Oh, Draclich.
Yeah.
The Draco Lich. I love that. Oh, he hits.
Yeah, he hits rather hard.
Oh, woof. It wasn't worth anything. That's just cruel.
I think that was Phantom XP and stuff right there.
Yeah, the coloring was right. I think you're right. Gonna just kill some zombie Deso, because as you said, they are zombies here.
I'd like them to do a little work for me, and they're not doing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you always like it. I put this person up front, punch them. I'm gonna punch the person back.
It's fun.
And the person up front is still full health. Thanks, game.
Yep.
Although, in all honesty, you probably should put your second slot person into the fourth slot to try and get like the gamble to land on the first player even more.
Yeah, it's probably a better idea.
Yeah, because for those that don't know, the way the game rolls who gets attacked is it's 50% up front, no, 50, 25. 50. 50% up front, 25, and then 12.5 and 12.5. I had to do the math in my head. I'm bad at math. So, but if it lands on a slot where someone's already dead or there's not a character there at all, it will re-roll. So if you have front slot is a character, second slot's a dead or a none, and then the third and the fourth are at the back, you have it's a 75% chance that's going to land on the one of the first two, and then re-roll, and then it's a 75% chance there as well. So it really starts pushing the possibility of the first person getting attacked much higher. There's someone who actually knows math will be able to tell you what exactly the real math is behind that, but that's not me. So your person got stoned. That's actually really nice.
That's a plus. That's very helpful, actually.
Yeah.
All right. So cleaned out Cardia. Not a whole lot there. Did find another ribbon though, which is nice.
Ribbo's nice.
We still do not have a win condition here of a what you call it, an end game weapon. So we're still gonna have to open some boxes and figure out what's going on.
Well, and you can't go into the top half of Sky because you don't have the cube.
Yep. We know where our key is, so we're gonna grab ourselves some levels and we're gonna try to see if we can do that.
Yeah, I think this is the best plan. So you're using the light axe instead of the ice sword?
Yeah, I was giving it a try, but I don't think it's really going to work for me. I think that ice sword has just enough crit where I'm going to have to try that instead.
Let's see. And of course, you get the good 300 plus cast of Fade on the guy that's already been attacked.
Yep, right.
Ugh, game. Life Reboot asking, is this a power cycle grind? And the answer is yes. Sandwiches are on the start of the power cycle, so we're going for the buffet. Welcome to Sandwich Town. Population this guy. Wow, that ice sword didn't do much either.
No, this is not great.
You're like, can you cast Fade for something decent, please?
Yeah. Fade is a really great spell till it isn't.
You don't have Quad X on them.
I do not. I did not pick it up on the Red Mage.
It would almost be tempting to just go back and pick it up now to make this grind go faster.
Yeah, I think we might end up doing that. We're going to exhaust our spells in this cycle. We're going to probably do that. That actually worked that time. That's nice.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to line up, and it did. Oh, hey, you're finally starting to get some good hits on that guy.
Yep, took a little while, but we're getting there.
Fighter's finally doing damage. Way to carry your weight there, Fighter.
I think the fighter's doing just enough damage now where I don't need to worry about going to buy a Quad X.
I think you're right.
Took a minute to get there, but we got there.
Closer to 24, and they might even be able to, like, regularly one-shot one of these guys.
Alright, so I think we'll sit on this for just a couple more levels just to make sure, and then we're going to go back and try to get that key out of Waterfall.
Okay.
And then while we're in the area, we'll just go down because I feel much better about our chances against Kraken now. We have level 2 Brack as well, so we have that going for us if we need it. And we'll just try to get going.
Sounds
It's been
good.
a little bit of a slow going here in the beginning. Seed's been a little mean, but we're getting there.
That does happen with this game sometimes. Occasionally you'll get one that just unlocks and you're done in an hour, and this particular one is not that.
Yep. You don't always normally take stationary grinds with fighters either. You try to get your levels as you go, but this just this makes the most sense for me right now.
Yeah, this particular seed did not want you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So what level are you thinking?
So I think we'll exhaust all the rest of the spell charges here. 24 sounds pretty good, and I think I feel comfortable there.
Yeah, that's what I tend to think of as the burn and earn kind of level up.
Still not doing great damage with this ice sword, so we would most certainly like to find another weapon at some point. But we're going to be opening a few more boxes anyway, and we still have all of Sky to go through.
That feeling when you'd settle for an X-Cal.
Yeah. It'll be fine if it rolls up, but hopefully not. And we do have Katana backup strats, but that rolled -3, so I'd like to avoid that if possible.
Well, that thief also isn't getting any levels right now, so...
Yeah, we all know how we feel about Thief Melee, so...
We're not Will Bloodworth.
Yeah. I like myself a Thief.
And away we go. Did we lose your stream again?
Yeah, my OBS is crapping out. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
There we go. All right. Key first.
Oh, I was muted there for a second. Sorry, everyone. As I was trying to say, if you have any questions, chat, feel free to ask. We will answer as we go. With Luffy here in Onrak, we will be going to Key first, and then doing the Sea Shrine after, I assume.
That's rude. Ay, Dios mío.
Pardon me for a moment, Luffy.
No problem. Alright, so we're going to head back into Waterfall here. We're going to try to get ourselves a key from this Warmech-ish sentry. We got our Black Mage punch down before we went inside, which is not our deal because I want a few charges of temper on this guy, but it's alright. We still got a couple dungeons to do.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright.
Alright. Let's do this. Let's go check Sentry Mech.
Alright, what do you got for me this time?
Gold bracelet.
Yep.
Exterminate with a key. At least they gave you a gift first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of armor now. He's hitting a little less hard, which is good, so...
And he got a temper off. That's nice. And a power bonk. Gonna continue buffing.
There we go.
Buff, smack the character that doesn't matter. And the sentry mech is dead. Very nice. Cool. Oh, so key is enhanced. We can go do Canary Locked later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
we'll hit that up next.
yeah, that and God, do we still have Ordeals to do? Is Ordeals on the table?
Ordeals is on the table, yeah. We're missing only one key item now, so I don't know if we're going to need to go there.
Well, it's not going to be...
We only need our cube.
Yeah, it's not going to be at C, because we already got the tail out of C. So...
Yep. With Canaria locked, we're kind of betting that that's going to be it for us. If it's not there, we got to go back and do Ordeals.
Yeah, it's either White Shirt's going to come out of a chain from Canaria, or it's going to come out of a chain from Ordeals. There's not much... Yeah, there's...
Yeah, there's not much other options.
We got Tail. Let me mark that off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean... Ruby... Looking at the flags again, just so I refresh myself on it. Incentive locations... Ice, Ordeals, Marsh, Sea, Sky, and Canaria.
Yeah. I mean, we could be looking at the horrific cube in Mirage. It could be a thing.
Yeah. Well, it's basically, we've got 3 things left. We've got Cube, we've got White Shirt, and we've got Ruby. Everything else has to lead to one of those. So, there's going to be a key item in Sky, and we really hope it's not in Mirage side. Like the Cube down there. What we want to see is Cube in Canaria, and we can ditch the White Shirt if we don't feel like we need it, and the Ruby, and then just be done with those chains. So... So yeah, we want Canary to be the cube or a chain to cube. We don't want to have to deal with much else.
Yep. Checking a few boxes on my way down because I still am looking for that end game weapon. This ice sword will not do the job.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like that there's much here, and I'm not going to waste my time walking around Sharknado Room.
I know a lot of people have good luck out of it. I'm with you. If you don't have to check it, don't check it. So here we are with Kraken. Kraken, of course, is just going to be Kraken. There's nothing special about them in this flag set right now. They do get Bracked, which is 25% chance against Kraken as per normal. That's a very fast, nice, clean Kraken fight, and we're off and running once more. Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that felt good.
That felt really good.
So now we're going to head over to Canaria Lock. We're going to hope that this is our cube.
Cube chain, yep. I mean, you don't want the chain. You want to just get cube. But if you have to do the chain, at least you're getting extra XP for it.
Yeah, and...
I'm guessing from that sound it's not. We're going to have to go somewhere else.
Disappoint.
The tomato. Oh! The biggest swamp of them all. Because we don't even get the White Shirt out of it. We just straight up get slapped in the face by an overripe vegetable.
Yep.
So Ordeals it is, I assume.
Ordeals it is, yeah. I'm gonna do a few key lock checks over here just because I really am looking for some kind of a weapon. Masamoon,
Vorpal, X-Cal.
Anything at this point. Harsh language and a stick would work for me.
A shiny red stapler, something.
Yep. So we're just gonna do a few of these free key lock checks. Maybe if we loop around, we turn in this tomato and see what Titan has to offer. But as soon as we're done with these last few checks, we're gonna head right to Ordeals. And we don't need to worry about trap tiles or anything like that. We know we have the sandwiches off the hard reset. Our levels are pretty good right now. We'll get everything else we need along the way. So this is fine.
Yeah, and the scaling here is basically spring tournament scaling. So, the levels you have right now with the fighters, so long as they get a good sword, they're good.
Yeah.
They got what they need.
Oh, that stinks.
Mm.
Okay.
We'll find out the stench of this quite quick. And that is iron, silver, money, a heal helm. Thanks, game.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
Ordeals it is.
Ordeals it is. So, how much are we betting on the game giving us the white shirt here at Ordeals, so that you have to do a 4-item quest chain to get the cube?
I mean, you know, calm it down, Satan.
Like the forced double dip of Mirage with a 4-item quest chain in the middle feels perfectly Final Fantasy Randomizer.
It does. It feels like it certainly feels like it could be a thing right now. Alright. Zombies, we know they're thick, so we're gonna try to get away from these guys.
Yep. No, I agree with that. You got a thief. You got a fighter with thief luck. You should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as they don't rub your entire party.
There
we
that
go.
That was exceptionally kind.
Yeah, it was. Gotta get away from the Argyles.
Everybody's favorite enemy, right?
Oh yeah, wow, that was a really short Ordeals. Like, half the rooms were duds.
Yep, I'll take that.
Yeah. Wow.
Alright.
Nice. 1 round on the zombies. Zombie dragons, and you got good XP off of that.
Alright.
There's our fires. Money. Heal pot. TNT. Well, okay, at least you don't have the 4-item out of the sky.
Yeah.
Carbon +3, Procate +3, wood stick. Sorcerers. Another chunk of change right there.
Yeah.
And some couch cash.
Okay.
So, yeah, chat's commenting that your level 1 Fade is really nice, and it seems like a forgiving seed. Honestly, that's about the only part of it that was forgiving.
Yeah, that was the only good thing.
Yeah. The rest of it has been kind of cruel, honestly.
Okay.
But, of course, that's also something Final Fantasy Randomizer does. It's like, oh, you thought this was going to be a jet seed. That's
Psych,
funny.
you thought.
Yeah. So we're gonna go find out. Oh, you killed Kraken. Let's go mark that off.
Yes.
Pop.
I earned that orb. Give it to me.
Hey, look, a second ice sword. Yay!
Yeah. I knew there was going to be a weapon there, it just wasn't the one I wanted. That figures.
Well, we're about to find out what joy you have unleashed on you. Wandering down towards Exploding McGear Dwarf. And we got the crystal. Okay,
Yeah.
so we are getting the quest, the enhanced quest chain. Cool.
Yep.
Can we go for crown? After we get past these ogres. Hey, see, they're running. Good times.
Oh, Darkman.
Did I do it? Did I cause it to happen?
You did.
Yay! I'll go mark that off then.
You did.
Woo! Scream! There's that crown. Well, okay. So, now the question is Cube in Sky all along?
You know, I mean, we're about to find out.
We are about to find out.
Oh, mother of God.
Like, you being 30 seconds ahead is actually paying dividends on the comedy front, I'm just saying.
Oh, well, alright.
So there's a, by the way, there's a 25% buff on the Undead Life reboot is saying in the Lich's Revenge flag set. So.
Okay.
Oh my god. Thank you, Final Fantasy Randomizer.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, game. Well, the real Cube was the friends we made along the way, okay?
Yep.
Oh. Wow.
I'm a dum-dum.
Okay. Weren't the golds over at Canaria?
Yeah, that's why I just said I'm a dum-dum.
Okay.
So... yeah. Anyway.
Hey, Nuke! We got Nuke! Hey! Who needs a gold bracelet? We don't need no stinking gold bracelets.
Okay.
Plus, the Black Mage is too good for them in this flag set.
Yeah. Sure is.
Yep. Literally can't use them because of the malice. So we're looking for what the cube, and we know it's got to be on this floor or the next floor, because can't be past that, because you need the cube to get past that.
Yeah, unless we missed something along the way, which I don't think we have.
I don't think we have either. We've done all the turn-ins. We've gone to all the NPCs. Thank you, Money Mercs, with your raid. We appreciate you coming in.
How you doing, Mercs?
Well, we're about to find out. We got 10 chests to know whether or not we're somehow cube locked out of our own dungeon. Let's hope that didn't happen.
I hope so. And I hope we didn't just, like, nuclear brain something and it's actually something leading to the cube in Ice Cave and we're dumb this whole time.
The only other thing I can think is that Canal is here because we got Floater so early the game was like, we can put the Canal somewhere else, which I don't think it should do.
Shouldn't, but it might.
But it might have, which would mean that we should have gone to Ice Cave the whole time and Cube is sitting there waiting for us, even though we talked ourselves out of it.
We got 5 boxes left.
Well, we've got 10 here on stream. Money, 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 helmet, money, Sarabai, soft, money, Cube, hey! We were right! Look at us! Isn't that nice? Oh, hey, Ice Armor +3 and a Defense Sword. Well, your ninja will be happy. And your fighter will be very happy because that defense sword is basically the best thing they can swing right now.
Yeah, that's an endgame weapon right there. Defense sword +5. We'll take that.
The boost to the critical hit plus the boost to damage on a standard defense sword, which is, I think, the 5th best endgame sword in the game just for damage and crit, if I remember the list that people usually rattle off. So
that sounds about right.
Yeah, with the +5, that is actually probably standard X-Cal range just without the elemental bonus. So
sounds about right.
Yeah, that's worthwhile. I would use that sword.
Yeah, 62 damage right here. I'll take it.
Heck yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna avoid the rest of the boxes unless we're gonna run right past something. Because we got our endgame weapon now. Massa would be nice, but it's not necessary anymore. So
okay, so if if you're following along with what we were just discussing, you're wondering what we were talking about. So the standard layout of the game, when it does its quote-unquote logic, the game doesn't really have logic, it just kind of places stuff and then tries to see whether or not you can beat the seed. That's how the logic works. But it has a couple rules, and one of those is the ship and the canal have to be able to be found within the Circle C, because that's where you need them. Mm-hmm. So if neither of those somehow don't show up in there, then the logic says the game can't be beaten, and it rolls a new version of the logic. Because we had already gotten the floater and we already found the ship, and Ice Cave was the only thing left on the Circle C we hadn't checked, we could make the reasonable assumption of the incentivized dungeons that Ice Cave had to have the canal. This proved it for us, because we were down to our last item, and if it wasn't there, we made a bad mistake about that. Mm-hmm. But no, this worked out. There. So that's what we were discussing.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you cursed the fetch chain into the white shirt, and I cursed the cube being here.
Yeah, because so you said that before I even said the quest chain. Yeah. Yeah. But you're getting a great EXP bonus off of that 4-item chain.
Yep. I'm not going to complain.
As long as they don't have a nasty spell, our hydrants are one of my favorite things to kill.
Yep. Everybody loves the fire hydrants.
Yeah. They're generally not that strong. If they'll die to a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Good EXP because they show up in packs of 4.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, knowing the logic of how the game will lay out some items, is useful. That's one of those ways that you speed yourself up in like spring tournament flags or something, is knowing I already have the floater, do I need to go look for the canal? Answer is no.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the game doesn't take into account that you might have the floater, it just knows that it needs to make sure you can escape the Circle C any way that is possible and every way that is possible. So, yeah, if the key shows up somewhere and it can lead to the floater, no, the canal still needs to be on the Circle C, as does the ship. It has to be there so that it can't lock you out of the seat.
Classic.
I think we're about to see something funny. Hey, broken into pieces. Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad I did all that buffing for no reason.
That's the game for you.
That'll happen.
Yeah, and I mean, as Life Reboot points out, those are advanced strats we're talking about. Luffy is doing a lot of advanced things here. The overworld placed grind for the sandwiches, knowing that the canal is at Ice Cave, so we don't need to go check Ice Cave, things like that. But that's what extra credit is for. We don't have to run these like we're a duck. We can do these like fun and proper. So, Cube is out of the way, and now we just have to get our 2 proximity plays done, Volcano and Earth Cave. But with the levels you have, a lot of stuff besides these Argyles should actually run from us.
Yep, that's the hope right now.
Yep. Or at least we get ambushes or something.
We're going to do a little bit of shopping when we're done here, too. We got a few magic spells to pick up.
Yeah, totally.
Fade on our knight just for some utility. We'll pick up Temper on the ninja. Haven't seen Fast, so I'm a little disappointed in that, but I think we'll be able to make this work.
Cure 4 is also knight learnable, isn't it?
Yep.
Cure 4 is
level 2. Yep.
Gotta get that. But yeah, no, and just for one more point on item placement, we talk about it here. I make it sound like I'm knowledgeable about this. Luffy's the one that remembered that, because I would have sat there going, why haven't you gone to ice yet? Let's go to ice! And then I would have gotten the canal, and I'm like, wow, I'm dumb. Okay, thanks. So, just because you've been playing the game for 2 years does not mean you remember to take everything into account. Yeah. And
constantly learning.
Even the vets will make stupid decisions, as we've seen in, like, I'm not talking about myself. I'm not a vet, like, in that regard. But, I mean, there'll be players that have been playing this for 4 years that will forget to buy heal pots before they go into Topher, and it bites them in the butt. There'll be all kinds of things like that. Like, yeah. Don't feel bad if you make a mistake. We all still make mistakes.
Yep, that's right.
Yep. That's also the joy of extra credit, because you could run these, and yeah, these are like vet level seeds, quote unquote, but they're here for practice and to teach you some upper level strats. Carrie actually punching decently hard, but not enough to really make the fighter sweat. Not yet. And this is only Carrie 1. She's only going to have so much health. Especially when your fighter is now double tempered. Yeah, there it was. It's not mistakes, it's very risky gambles from Loonchu. No, going to Ice Cave when we should know that the canal is there, that's a mistake. Going to Ice Cave early because I'm level 8 and I have Fade and I figure why the heck not. That's a risky gamble, and that's one I've done in Spring Tournament a couple times. That would actually, that paid off for me. That was great.
Alright, so we're going to do our last minute shopping here, and then we're going to go finish out Lich that we wanted to finish out about 30 minutes ago, but it's fine.
It's fine. It's just fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sure those wizards won't completely obliterate you this time.
Yeah, not this time.
I mean, you're not wrong, Gloomchew. The Mazamoon could be sitting in there in Ice Cave the whole time. We've got defense +5, though. I don't think we care anymore. Mazamoon had its chance.
Yep. Oh, never mind. I realize what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Okay. I just really wanted that red wizard to know that spell.
Exit? Like, that you tried to teach it 3 times? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I said learn exit.
Yeah, come on. You gotta get with me here. Learn it.
I don't want you to just know it. I want you to know it, okay? Like, deep in your soul.
I wanted to double check level 3 there. I couldn't remember if Red Mage gained permission for slot 4 or not. So life is not in our future as I got bonked and walked out. I gotta walk back around. Okay.
Yeah, I think, and you can correct me if I'm mistaken, because it's taken me this long to get this far. It's level 1 where they learn slot 4, but level 3 they don't.
Yep, that sounds right. I wanted to double check it, but yep.
Grown. You know, it's funny. If you talk to them, they attack you. If you just shove on them until they get out of your way, though, they don't attack you at all. Those are very bad zombies.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Take 2.
Away we go. Time to go fight whatever's sitting at Lich's spot.
In all honesty, that defense sword +5 probably was one of the best things we could find, giving us free cast of ruse as well.
Oh yeah.
And it rolled up max, which is really great.
Yeah, that's everything you need in your endgame sword. Plus, it's defense.
Yep. So let's see, 5, 10. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even if it really got super bad, we might be able to solo this with the knight with the defense sword and the power bomb. So that is possible.
So Moneymerk's asking, what happened with Lich before? We never made it there. We got ambushed by a double pack of wizards who had pretty much every gross early party killing spell they could think of and wiped your party. Yeah.
So
yeah,
they just wanted me to come back again a second time.
They had hold, which stunned your entire party because they both cast it, and then it's like damage, poison, and a couple other things. They just did not want you to live.
Yeah, they damage, poison, fire 3, and cure 4, just in case I decided to do something.
Just in case you wanted to attack them, they were like, "No, you can't even do that to us."
Plus side, though, I believe that's the one Cure 4 we're going to see in the game, so knowing where it is, at least it's not on the final bosses.
No, there's an enemy that has Cure 4. The bosses have their own pool.
Well, that's disappointing.
I'm sorry.
You know, I've only been running this game a little over 8 months. I'm still learning too. So
You're good.
Teaching me even now.
Heck yeah. But see, now you actually have to try and get, like, Quad X to land on Chaos, because we need to prove that can happen.
Well, we got Lich at the end, so he's undead. We're kind of going to be disappointed there.
Okay, so that's one of the things about this flag set that we'll have to determine. I'm not certain, even though it looks like Lich, it's actually Lich. I think it's just a sprite swap with Chaos.
We'll give it a try then if we get to some kind of close HP
we're gonna
threshold.
See Phantom right here is sitting in the Lich spot. So, and it's not actually a Phantom. So, because if it was a Phantom, your Red Mage would already flattened.
Yeah, they'd be sleeping right now.
Oh yeah, they'd be toast. And here we go. Off to the Temple of Fiends Revisited to see how this is. Now, this is another one of those ones where I want to see what this looks like, because... Okay, so, when the Lich's Revenge was first debuted, it came with a short Topher. That is not the case here. We are in for a long haul this time around.
Yep, I was curious myself.
Yup. So not only do the undead have a buff, so you get to fight a bunch of them as you dig your way down, but you actually have to dig your whole way down. That's wow, that's actually kind of fun to shake.
Yeah, I think we have our feet underneath us now, so we're gonna do all right, I think.
Yeah,
but
I think so.
I was very much hoping for a short Topher when I went through that.
No, yeah, because I mean the lack of life is actually going to suck a little bit here.
Yeah, it's worrisome, and we do not have fast as well. I really wish I had fast right now. It's probably somewhere. It's either Onrak, Gaia, or Lefane. I did not check those shops.
I mean, if you tank out here bad enough, we may have to go look for it.
We might, but we're going to take this dive. We're going to trust in this defense sword. We're going to trust in the tempers that we have and the bonk.
Yeah, I think, if it had been a short Topher, the bet on not having the White Mage would have been fine. Now I'm sitting there going, maybe we should have taken that White Mage.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get you. Live and learn.
Yep.
I mean, if it doesn't work out, there's always overwhelming force. Just take your fighter to 50 on sandwiches.
Yep. That is possibly a thing.
So, again, Phantom replaces Lich, but I think it's just the Fat Palette name swap.
Yep.
Pretty sure it's still just a Lich.
Yep, that was still a Lich. I tried Quad Xing it just to find out, and it was still a Lich.
Yeah, well, Phantom's also undead.
True.
So, wouldn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just doing it for the people.
Yeah. You just want to prove my point that you really can't Quad X the undead.
I'm just trying to use some powerful, harsh language here.
They have a conversation about whether or not you check magic spells at a certain point. I know you check some of the level 7 magic. I think there's a slim selection of spells that I will check for. Fast if I have a low level party that I'm trying to squeak through on. Life if I haven't found any life spells whatsoever. But 7, and even though you can navigate to 7 and 8 from going upwards, which is a feature I asked the devs to put in, they did, and thank you, devs. It's still the simple fact that you have to get the charges for those spells. So, 7 and 8 is not something I generally tend to buy.
Yep. Yeah, I just remembered on page 2, because I never really checked page 2 magic. We got Nuke there. We might have a few charges to help us out. So.
Yep, we do. Just in case. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. But we are about to breach the Master of Arms, who could make it come to that.
Yeah, sea trolls are a little on the thick side.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Well, they also, super resisted your nuke cast, too.
Uh-oh.
Well, we aren't there yet. We're about to see what that uh-oh is.
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta
you
wait.
are.
Oh. 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 Oh, hey. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh,
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's a big problem. Oh.
Yep, that's a bit of an issue.
Oh,
But,
that's bad.
yep, it's not great.
No. I mean, we got away, but now we're one man down for Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, I mean, it was your black mage. So
Yeah.
you want the tempers, but honestly, could have been worse. Question mark.
Yeah, could have been worse.
Could have been worse. Question mark.
Oh.
Apparently, we're about to see it get worse. Okay. Oh, well, Quad X is not bad. Let's see what actually is bad. 2 hits for 130 is not great. Nuke for 170, and there's the big punch. It's supposed to go the other way. Like, you're supposed to punch. They're not supposed to. Punch. Ow. Punch. Nope. Goodbye to that. Oh, and a miss. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That was ugly. That was a gatekeeper right there.
Yep, a lot of absorb on that K2.
That was hideous.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, so we're gonna try one more time. I like our chances if we get there with more tempers than we had.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try one more time.
If you don't lose your black mage to. Yeah, but I think like if you wipe out here, we need to go look and find out where Locke is at.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go look for Locke. We're gonna go look for Fast. Probably sharing the same level.
No, I'm sure. Wouldn't that be great?
Because the first two, well, the first Fiend not being Lich, whatever that Phantom was, no big deal. Carry, no big deal.
Not a big deal,
this time I fully anticipate seeing nukes this time, or something that we missed the first time around.
Of course, totally. Yeah, so that was hideous.
And with no bracelet or anything on this this black mage, they're just
just squished.
Yeah, they have no prayer.
No, they don't. I mean, if we'd found the shirt, that would have been fine, but we didn't find the black shirt, so they're just squished.
Yep, just the white shirt, which was +3, go figure.
For that white mage that we didn't take, yeah.
Yep.
The game's like, ha-ha!
Got 4 hits, 68 damage. Come on, Katana, do your thing.
We're about to see that. Woo! So glad you're letting it swing the plastic spoon at that Lich, you know?
Yeah, you know.
It's actually a pretty chunky Lich, although, as Life would said, 25% bonus on the undead.
Yep.
So, Kraken did not get that. Kraken did not need that. But then that's actually pretty par for the course for a Kraken, I'd say. And these flags do buff what you've been seeing in the Duckling boot camp so far. So the fact that Kraken is a bit of a gatekeeper, that's to be expected. Yep. So we're getting through this carry that... Well, did she have to stop last time?
Yeah, she did.
Okay. So, I mean, you could probably get through Kraken at least solo if you let your fighter just sit at the back and get tempered while it's defense sorting. I think that's possible. The issue is, what do you do with them afterwards? Because, I mean, you could probably, as long as the spells from the other bosses aren't terrible, you could probably squeak through. Like, defense sword and bonking, you could do it, especially with the fact that you have Cure 4. Like, I think you could man mode it if you had to. Of course, you don't have that black mage. Thanks,
yeah. Carrie had Bane, so she made me pay for it.
Yeah, Carrie's like, oh, you think I'm not anything? Well,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, so
Let's have words about that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You should probably move your red mage to the 4th slot, or the thief, or something.
Yeah, it's probably a pretty good idea.
No, game, please. Let all your guys go before I go. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I would put the ninja up as a meat shield just to try and get you to get you an edge. Yeah. So yeah, buff, defense. No, okay. Bold strategy, Cotton. I like your chutzpah, at least. Kraken did not like it, though.
Okay.
Kraken did not respect your chutzpah at all.
He did not, but that's okay.
So, we're 5 zap. Zap didn't do anything. And swing. Hey, you killed him. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've got 2 men up. It was more than I was expecting, to be perfectly honest.
Same.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Powerbonk, Temper. Blaze is actually not bad against your 2 guys that have a ribbon. You can take more of those. That's chip damage. Got a couple buffs in. Gonna go with a swing of against a non-evasive, non-absorby, and a fade. Thankfully, Crack can't get through those ribbons right now. More fading, more swinging. Ooh, Tiamat punched hard.
Whew.
Was not what you want to see. Thank you for the lit too. That's safety. Thank you so much. 5 hits for 314. Gonna nuke. Wow, your red mage. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yay, but they survived. That's what matters. Instant heal. There we go. Okay, and we're to the War Lich floor. Yay! So, oh wait, I was gonna say you need to. Okay.
Yep, I just realized that myself.
That was you being 30 seconds ahead. Kind of bit us right there.
That's okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't forget this little bonus of the Lich's Revenge flag set. You're gonna have to fight a couple Warmechs first. The gift that keeps on giving. Although you're gonna get plenty of levels, so. And thankfully that you got buffed enough that yeah, that's okay. Tanky, War Lich though. Okay. Let's make sure we heal. Level 30. Was that like level 24 to level 30? I think that was.
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah. And a second. Oh, just a regular Lich, who God, I'm not even sure what this enemy is. Unless this is just a chaos here.
It might be.
There should be a third fight, though. Like, you've only talked to him twice so far.
Yep.
Yeah. I honestly don't know what all, like, wild is.
That's special.
Oh, we're gonna see something here. Oh, hey, nuclear. Well, at least it was a low roll. But he's also double. Thanks to the double nuclear.
Yeah.
Gross. And thunder and lightning. And rub. That thankfully didn't rub you. Well, you know what? At this point, he seems to have all the spells. Let's hope that's the case. Wow, this is a lot that he's got on him. He is a tanky mofo. Okay. Yeah. 90-point nuclear. I think that was about the lowest I can go. This might actually be our chaos fight.
Whew.
Wow, you are just slogging at this.
Mm-hmm.
Terminated. And that's it. That's that right there. So yeah, 2 fights. So that is everything you guys need to know. Heal. Please heal before you go into that first talk to Chaos, because you're gonna get the Lich question mark fight, which is a warback.
Yep.
And then make sure you heal again after that before you go and fight the actual Lich, because it's gonna be a Chaos. So, but GG's to you, sir. That was a slog.
That was fun. I had a good time playing that. I enjoyed that.
And yeah, as Czar in chat says, that was a very nice adjustment to get past that nasty gatekeeper Kraken.
Thank you, Czar. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for the GGs. That was that was fun. That was some fun right there.
So, Life Reboot will have the async for this up momentarily, I am sure. And you guys can go and play a different version of this Lich's Revenge flag set that we have available. Have fun killing townspeople and getting some early levels. Remember that you're going to run across a bunch of unusual things throughout the game that you wouldn't normally see. Upgraded enemies that you have to fight when you do your turn-ins. A sentry that's at the robot spot that you're going to have to fight, which is a sentry even though it looks like Warmech. A bunch of other fun, random stuff right there. So, yeah, but have fun with this one. This is definitely where we're starting to give you guys things that are difficult to do to see how the training is going, and so you learn from your extra credits. Luffy, you got anything else for them before we, wrap up?
Yeah, just a quick little fun fact to the side note here. After that, I went up and checked at OnRack. OnRack level 7, Black Magic, Lock 2, and Fast. They were sharing a level. So
Fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, Lich's Revenge, a lot of fun flags there. You can see the townsfolk will attack you no matter what. They are unrunnable, even though all fights are runnable in these flag sets, so be aware of that. And the zombie dragons in Cardia, a nice little quick source of XP should you need it, so don't forget that as well.
Yes. And with that, we're going to wrap things up then. I mean, you're here at the Final Fantasy Randomizer Twitch channel, so we assume you like what you see. But just in case you're new to it and you're wanting to see more now that you've gone through this weird and wild flag set, you can go to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, check out the randomizer while you're right there, as well as get links to the Discord and the development Discord. Come be a part of the community. We've got another 2 weeks of training to go. All these flag sets are available for you to check out on the Discord. Will be on the YouTube channel, these various VODs, if you come to this after the fact. We are very accepting of new players. We're always hoping that people come in, learn the randomizer, want to learn the randomizer, want to come be a part of the community. Even if you miss out on the Duck Derby this time, and there's still time to sign up, we got 2 weeks to go before it starts, you can practice these seeds and be ready for the next Duck Derby that will come up around winter time. So for myself, DarkMiniX in the booth, as well as Luffy DD, our vet, in the chair running this today, we want to thank you guys for watching. The next class will be on Monday on RPG Limit Break at the usual time of 10 o'clock. That will be week 7 of the Duckling Boot Camp. I don't remember exactly what they have planned, but yes, it will be slightly more challenging flags than what you've seen so far. Maybe not this challenging, though. Not Lich's Revenge challenge. Meanwhile, back here at the community Discord, we will have our, I think it's 10:30, we're going to be having our weekly race. Now that the weeklies are back, so you guys can take some of what you learned here and just play a fun Duckling flag set that will be run tonight on racetime.gg. I don't think we have a restream for that one. It's just going to be a fun little affair for people to play and have a good time. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you all on Monday.